Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And today we're going to showcase the last game that I have on. Usually, again, I always do 3 games with a deck before we move into the next one. And this is going to be the 3rd deck. If you missed those games against Kinemon and Zoro in the past 2 days, make sure you go back to the videos, to my channel, to actually check out those 2 games. Today, we're going to go against Blue-Purple Crocodile. So, obviously, a little bit more about for fun type of game compared to like a super competitive, because I don't think you're going to be facing Crocodile that often, but I still thought it was kind of fun and a little bit of a showcase of just the pressure that this Whitebeard with the straw hat package is honestly, again, the best deck in the format right now. So if you really want to play, if you really want to have success, I recommend trying to learn this deck, even if you just do know how to beat it, because you're probably going to start running into this deck a lot in your locals and your regionals and your treasure cups. But yeah, anyways, enjoy the games against Crocodile, and I'll see you all at the end of the video. In this matchup, we're going against Purple-Blue Crocodile. I actually don't even know what this leader does. Activate an event, you may draw 1 card if you have 4 or less. Okay, I'm going to mulligan this or keep this? Let's mulligan. I have enough 4-drops that I don't care. I wanted to see if I could get my Nami or anything that I could play on turn 1, but we don't get anything. So after you activate an event, you may draw 1 card if you have 4 or less cards in your hand and haven't drawn a card using it. Okay, so it's kind of like drawing a card, but this seems a lot worse than just playing Ivankov. I guess it gives you access to purple cards. I don't know that purple cards are going to help you a lot here. Gongon Rain. I'll be honest, I don't even know what Gongon Rain does either. I'll have to just pass. I don't have anything on turn 1. We'll set up the Luffy on turn 4, on turn 2. So they have the Gongon Rain. Actually, you know what? I think I have a Gongon Rain here. It would have been OP01, right? I can just take a look and see what Gongon Rain does. Oh no, these are my green cards. Okay, so opponent goes for 7 here. Let's just go ahead and block with the Otama. What was the second card they picked with the buggy? Did they miss? I think they missed with that second buggy. Okay, so we'll go ahead and attack for 6. Just take the life, and then we'll play the Luffy. Okay, opponent's gonna go ahead and do the 2K. I guess that's one thing the purple gives you, a lot of blockers. So Gongon Rain. Here we go. Gongon Rain. 0 mana, counter. You may trash 1 card from your hand up to one of your leaders gains 3,000. Okay, so it's a 0 cost plus 3K. Alright, alright. But they have to trash a card from their hand. Alright. Now we know what it does. I keep all my actual cards right here under on my desk, so on the drawers, so I can always reference them if I get confused here, like I did right there. Sure. I think we can take this. I think we can take this one, because I think I want to develop this Kingdew next turn, so I don't want to use it as a 1K. Okay, maybe we don't take this one though. Kind of really want to develop this Kingdew, but now there's no reason for me to not develop the Luffy, right? I have double Luffy, so might as well develop it. Opponent's playing really, really weird. We know they have a 3K counter in their hand. We can play the Luffy here and still have 1 more counter if we need to. So let's go ahead and just push 6 here. All right. We know we're going to have the Radical being available, so we can just push 6 here. There's the 2K counter. We'll go ahead and do the Luffy. Push another 6 here. They haven't taken a single life, by the way. They want to keep countering out, right? So that they can start activating the Crocodile ability. There you go. So they get to draw a card because they ended up trashing, and they ended up trashing the Death Wink. Alright. And we'll end and keep the Radical being open. We probably want to play Whitebeard in about 2 turns. Okay, the opponent gets the Ivankov and they gets the Luffy. Are you going to bounce one of these back? They might bounce one of these back. No, they don't. Okay. Okay, so we have 8 down. I kind of want to develop the second Luffy and keep this Luffy in my hand. So Luffy plus Nami, that's 6. That leaves me with 2 done open. That leaves me with 2 done open for double Radical Beam if we need it. Sure. Let's go 6. Just put pressure on them at this point. Yeah, let's put pressure on them. They might get the trigger here. They do get a trigger. I need to return a Dawn to my deck, and unfortunately it's gonna be an active Dawn because I didn't attach anything. So the Hydra, I'm okay with that. Okay. We'll keep enough for one Radical Beam at least. Alright. We'll go ahead with the second Luffy. Just put them in a position where they have to clear a board next turn or they just lose. I do like the Nami. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything amazing. Radical Beam allows me to potentially save. We have enough 2K counters to save my other units as well. Opponent's down to 1 life, and we have multiple attackers. We didn't get that ace, which kind of sucks. We could play the Whitebeard on a turn 9 and still have... Like, this is what this deck is good for. That it has so many 6K attackers that the opponent's going to struggle dealing with them. Now, that double attack doesn't really do anything for us. It's going to just... Okay, opponent's just going to go face. Wow. Okay, so we're just going to 2 and 1. They're going to just go for lethal. They're trying to just go for lethal here. I'm not going to Radical Beam that one just yet. I'm going to Radical Beam the next one. Or I might just, because when we play the Whitebeard, we're only going to have enough for 1 Radical Beam after we play the Whitebeard. So I want to play 1 Radical Beam here. If the opponent tries to attack with like this Luffy. What are you trashing? The blockers don't help you with the Luffys here. The problem is that I had to put 2 Dawns on the Luffy so that they can get their ability to dodge blockers. So if I use the Luffy... If I use the Luffys and not using my Whitebeard, right? So if I'm using the Luffy and not using my Whitebeards, opponent only has 1 card left. 0 Dawn. We have double Luffys that can just go through blockers. So 6, 7, opponent has 1 card. So the 0 cost counter is +3, right? So the opponent can go up to 8. So we could just go 8 here. Because they cannot activate any blockers. That's one fear that I have. What if the opponent gets a trigger that can get rid of this Luffy? I don't see how they win, right? The opponent cannot have any blockers. And then we just put everything on the other Luffy. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, just in case, you know, whatever. That's 13. No blockers that they can have. Nope, the Gongon Rain doesn't matter. And there you go. That's GG's. Remember, the reason that we put 3 on the Luffy was playing around that Gongon Rain, which is exactly what the opponent has. So we needed to, we put 2 on it. I mean, we had to put 2 on it anyways to activate his ability, but we definitely wanted to be above 8, or at least at 8, so that we know that we could dodge the Gongon Rain on our first attack with the Luffy, and then the next Luffy just gets through. Unfortunately for opponent, the blockers don't matter, and the opponent should probably just try to kill the Luffys, but we had enough ways to save our Luffys anyways. Look how many cards we ended up with in our hands, so GG's. Hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you're to this game. Again, just a lot of pressure. I don't think there was really anything that the Crocodile player could do against us, especially once we were able to stick those red Luffys on the field. Honestly, the ability to dodge blockers just makes this really, really good against almost every deck. It's also the reason why this deck does really well against Kinemon too, because you can just dodge their blockers and just get through to them, even if they have like multiple Beige and multiple Tokis and the lost blockers and whatever. You can still just push right through because of this Rush Luffy allowing you to do exactly that. But yeah, I mean, This is my last game with Whitebeard. We'll probably return to it in a couple of weeks because, again, it's such a good deck that I feel like it's probably better. It's probably good for me to keep practicing and showcasing it for you all so that you all can actually learn. That's my goal, to kind of be more competitive. So yeah, so we'll showcase this again in a few weeks. For now, we'll move on to another deck. I don't know yet what I'm gonna play, but maybe I'm gonna see if I can learn black or blue. That's kind of what I'm thinking, one of those two. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. I'll see you again tomorrow.